Alright, so we're going to get some food at a tavern all the way on the western side of the town. And then we're going to go to Castle Sentinel. I feel like that's what we're going to do. Actually, I'm so indecisive, I know. Oh, that's not good. I guess, can he stay for 0 pieces? Oh, room is free due to Heart's Day. Okay, I'm curious. What's Heart's Day? Is that like the Tamrielic version of Valentine's Day? Can we please eat? Royal breakfast. And let's see if Draven's okay now. I think he's okay, right? Yeah, his stats are back to normal. Can we eat again, just in case? No, it was too much. Actually, let's get a drink. Fruit juice. Alright, where can we read about Heart's Day? That's not the Elder Scrolls wiki. I'm looking for... It should be right on the town border thing, if we can find it. Is it still Heart's Day? Or did we miss it? Something? Is it Heart's Day? Any person from the Battle Lords will be persecuted to the full extent of the law. Queen Akorithi. The Battle Lords? Who are they? Who are the Battle Lords? That sounds pretty interesting. Alright, let's... Is there a Mages Guild? Yeah. We're going to do a Guard the Guild quest for the Mages Guild. Hopefully there's some good loot there, and then we'll do a small quest for the Fighters Guild. And then maybe the Knights. And then we'll go to Castle Sentinel and finish. Or maybe we'll go to Castle Sentinel first, finish that, and then do something for the Knights. Of course they're locked, because why wouldn't they? Your jumping skill has improved. Really? I was jumping on the horse, that counts? Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. Get quest. Guard the guild. The guild hall, how should one put this in life? I think you'll agree that there are always some people who just, well, the guild has always stood for or rather had problems with. Listen, young journeyman, we need a guard. Will you do it? Be at the Mages Guild by midnight. Your period of guardianship will last until 3 in the morning. Alright, so let's cast Recall. Let's spend some time at a tavern. Eat. Is there an armorer in this city? That they do have armorers. Oh, of course he wouldn't tell me. I mean, I guess there's a few spots we could check out. A few stores while we waste time until that appointed time. That's a jeweler. Actually, do we have jewels to sell? Right? I remember I have the skeleton key. I'm looking to get rid of that. Because I remember the enchantment, reading the enchantment, and it was pretty pathetic, wasn't it? It doesn't really seem to be that useful. It can't even open really magical locks, and it sells for so much money. It's just something I feel like the money will come in handy, and I should just get rid of it as soon as possible. Alright, so that should be another store right there. And if we find somebody, because this town is pretty barren, looks like an alchemist, right? Will you tell us where the armor is? Okay, she won't. That's fantastic. What about the one in the middle? You know what? Let's not waste any more time. Let's rest. And then we'll go to the Mages Guild at the... It's still Heart's Day, but nobody... I don't see where to read about Heart's Day. Let's get 8 hours. Right, and then let's go to the Mages Guild. Because the Mages Guild, they want you to just stay there until the entire time, but with the survival mod, it's just not doable. And that's a lot of thieves. Okay. Let's fireball them. Looky here, boys. A guard, gee. I'm more scared and shaken. Let's leave the tongue on the door as a warning not to mess with the Thieves Guild. Get 'em. And you guys are fools. You continue to fight in vain. Wonderful. A Gorgon's head? No, a basilisk eye. How is that an eye? It's a snake's head. A dwarven dagger. Not too bad. Unfortunately, the thieves have nothing. Are we somewhat bad? Let's save right here. Because I don't trust what happened. Because usually you get poisoned, right? Alright, let's wait another 6 hours. Yeah, I think Draven's okay. Well done, sir. These thieves didn't stand a chance against you. Here, take this turquoise. It's really the least we can do. Alright, so we did that. We can leave. Look at this, fine red guard. Is that hit? Oh, look, it's a red guard boy. And he has a little rapier, a little cutlass. Do they start fighting that early, red guards? Are you his mother? Because you're not too far away from him and she has, like, you know, a pack full of stuff. You know, I'm just going to assume that's his mother. It's a nice thought, you know. She's out here, maybe tending some clothes or some fruit baskets, and, you know, he's playing with dangerous weaponry. Okay, I just had to stare at his face for a little, just for a little bit, because he was alluring, but not alluring in the way you're thinking. Alluring in the fact that I don't know. Let's just shut up, and let's go to Castle Sentinel. I think it's time we make our way and go to its dungeons and fight terrible creatures and whatever else lies in Castle Sentinel. We're almost there. Yep, there it is. Look at him, he's playing... Yeah, he's got the snakes too. There's a lot of Bretons, it seems, right? Because I'm assuming they're Bretons. Like, they don't have Nord faces, they have the Breton faces. In Sentinel, like, why is that? Now, I don't recall exactly where the Sentinel dungeons exactly are. Let's see what weapons we have with us. Oh, we should put some of these away. I'm thinking of taking the claymore out of the wagon just in case something is a bit too intense. Or maybe we can handle it with the mithril warhammer. Maybe we can. I don't exactly recall where the dungeon is. We're gonna go look for it. The guard by the door intones in a bored voice. All those having business with King Akarithi pass through the door at the back of the hall on the right side. Okay, so I'm assuming the dungeon... I think we were in the dungeon, right? Not too, like, many videos ago. We were in her dungeons. It's the royal castle. Okay, so this must be the dungeons. Are we gonna? Okay, they're not attacking us. There's an old man. It warms my heart. I didn't finish reading what he said. I wonder what warms his heart. Is that the elevator? It is the elevator. I thought perhaps it was like the dungeon ceiling. Not recall. Actually, we should recall before we go too far. I almost forgot to recall, because then it's going to be a dramatic pain getting out. It's just going to be a pain reading the map, wasting time. You should have rested by a fire. And look at this mess. Look at this mess of leaves. It's all over Draven's face. Yeah, this is definitely a dungeon. We've been here before, right? Well, we're getting some decent hits with the warhammer. We already hear undead. I wonder how much damage she could take. She was a barbarian. Adamantium mace. Not bad, we'll take it. Actually, let's rest here. Do we have anything to cook? No, we don't. Draven should have brought provisions. And this is a dead end. Man, have we been here before? Were we here like many videos ago? I feel like we have, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I'll just shut up and come down to a conclusion once we've thoroughly explored. Look, what are you? A spell sword? She isn't impressed by. Okay, they are attacking Draven head on, but to their downfall. You could just stop. Okay, she's proving to be quite the warrior. What did you have? The spell sword? Absolutely nothing. Iron, really? That's all you really had? Alright, let's cast Levitate and see where we're going. Should we go up or down? Because so far I feel like everything in Daggerfall is either... Let's pull this lever. It's either always up or always all the way down. I feel like there's no in-between so far. If like... And I'm talking about dungeon location. Okay, so this is new. These are magical barriers. And we leveled up. Okay, so maybe it's time to put points into either more strength or maybe agility or maybe more intelligence. Huh. Agility will give us better hit chances, right? And it's somewhat low. But then again, we could use more spell points. Actually, no, let's put it into agility. We're level 10 now. And I feel accomplished. But what I don't feel accomplished with is how much we're not getting. How do we open those barriers, I wonder? How far does this go down? I just really want Draven to have... Oh! I did not see that coming. Just casted a full spell in Draven's face. Luckily we absorbed it, right? That's what I'm assuming happened. You're a wraith. So since this is the area where they're blocked off the undead. Look at his body, it's in the air now. I'm assuming this is where we could find the prince. This certain area, but we have to figure out how to get the barriers down. Oh, and it's the dreaded return of the spider. Well, we can at least get its meat here. I think we're heading the wrong way. Are we? There's another barrier here. No? Alright. So, this was locked before, right? What opened it? Was it one of the levers? It was likely one of the levers. Alright, so we have to find other levers, right? To get these barriers open. Did I come from here? We did come from there. Okay, so where did we go? Let's go to this room, right? Is it this room? No. No, I thought this was just open. Or am I experiencing temporary insanity? Okay, it's this room. We have to look for more levers. Because yeah. Something opened. Something definitely opened. I'm positive. It doesn't seem to be that difficult. Just look for the levers, pull them, and then the barriers will open. And please do not fall. We would have fallen to our doom there. Oh, look. Yeah, look at this. Look at this little glitch here. Uh-huh. We could even see the queen from here. This entire dungeon is in Castle Sentinel. And look at this crazy tree that's popping out. What is going on here in Castle Sentinel? How do the nobles handle this? Imagine like this can't be their living space. This is insane. This is utterly insane. Oh, we've gotten trapped here. But that opened. Okay, so how do we get down? Okay, so we go. Okay, we make the turnaround. I see it. Yeah, I know this is an exploit. But you gotta do what you gotta do, am I right? I actually see a figure down there. No, I think I wanted to see the figure. It doesn't seem to be possible on this side of the wall. Was that because I oh, okay. What are we missing? No, come back down. Come back down. Let's get some rest. Let's set up camp actually, so the food. Yeah, it's already going to waste. Let's cook the meat and then pack it up. Can you eat it? Yeah. All right. So only certain levers must be pulled. I'm assuming the lever we just pulled created the barriers to come back up. This one, right? We'll figure this out. Draven knows his puzzles, right? So what is now open now that we've... That's open, that's open. Let's get some... We can't change tramp... Let's rest so the levitation can wear off because it's really slow. I wish you could just like uncast it, but I guess not. Alright, so this opened up these doors, right? That's open now. But how do we get where we need to go? Let me see here. So we need to figure out what opens this barrier right here. Because it seems to be through this way we could make it this way. Right? So this was open before, something closed it before. Well, not before, but now. Let's cast Gentle Fall. I'm wondering if it's something down here. If not, I'm trying to think back to what door it possibly could have been. That opened something, right? And what did that open? We will find out. Or maybe it closed something. Because we definitely used that lever before. What did it do? It seemed to do nothing but close off those doors, yeah. It didn't seem to do anything. I wish there was a faster way to go down. Like a... But there's not. Let's see, if we go this way... Maybe if we go this way... I know there seems to be like... That's a lever, right? Let's pull this lever. Ooh! It was trapped! Oh wait, hold on. Let's... Can we exploit this real quick? No? I just want to see... like... what we're looking for here. Did that just create complications? Pulling that lever? It might have. It really might have. And I think we've been down here before. Yes, we're pulling the same switches. Alright, so let's go pull that switch back. We're missing something. Right, let's pull this back. That won't hurt us. There's some meat there. This is open. What does this do? Does it make a sound? Let's hear it. Now it sounds like something was open. Right? It sounds like something was opened. And if we go down here, that leads to that room. We need to get this open right here because we have not been able to explore that. So how do we get it open? Well, Draven doesn't precisely know, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to pull this again. And I feel like that opened something, right? If not, we're going to... It closed this. Okay. But did it open anything else? No, it actually closed everything off. Okay, so we have to leave that pulled. Because it didn't even open, this, right? Yeah, it didn't even open it. So this has to be left pulled. Alright, now we know that. And then we're gonna go back to that other lever. And we're gonna pull it the other way. And we're gonna... I thought that was Draven's doom. I really thought that was Draven's doom. Let's see what that does for us. Although it was... There's enemies? What enemies? We need to get that open. That's what we need to do. Because I see that there's a lever there. I think I know what to do now. I think. I know I've probably have driven everyone insane. But we're trying to handle this. We're trying to handle this. All right, so let's actually pull the other switch because it seems like that needs to be opened, and then we could pull. I think that's what's going on. All right, and then we could. What enemies are nearby? No, it didn't actually open it. Is there a way we could get there? Oh! I know exactly how to get there. Okay, yeah, we actually have to pull that switch, but there's gonna be nothing that opens it. So I see the problem. We have to go all the way back up, turn here, turn down there, and then get through there. Okay. I see it. I see it. It's a little bit. It was a little bit sneaky. It was a little bit sneaky, but we found it out. We figured it out. So let's rest to get that magicka back. And then... Oh, look at you. Where did you come from? Okay. She's rather resilient. She's not impressed by Draven's etiquette. What are you doing here? Okay, you know what? No, let's handle this with the hammer. We want to increase that blunt weaponry. There we go. Come on. Fall. She can take a hit. This is a big hammer. And of course you had nothing. So what we need to actually do is go down here, right? Actually, that might not be the case. Yeah, that goes down there. Oh. Well, maybe that needs to be pulled. How many levers are there exactly? Okay, those rats here. We're gonna need their sustenance, so we're going to take their meat. I don't think this will lead us to anywhere productive. Right? But we could cook the rats there, at least. Has Draven eaten? No. And he's suffering for it. Actually, he probably hasn't slept either, right? Let's rest. 5 hours at least. And he's hungry. The bracer, we don't need to use the bracer right now. We have to figure out how to get that door open. Can we check if they're closed from here? We actually can. That's pretty convenient. So it's It's closed. It didn't open anything. Should we pull this lever back? Let's check the map. It doesn't seem to affect any of the rooms up here. We need access to this one. So what room does that affect? That's the question. Alright, so... We need to open that one primarily. And I'm assuming the switch down there opens that door right there. So let's pull one of these switches and see what they do. See if they have any visible, like, effects. And since... Let's see. It has no visible effects on the doors, did it? It didn't. And then we're gonna check this switch and see if it had any visible effects on the doors. I feel like there's a switch that we're probably missing, and then we're going to look like an idiot in the long run. That opened something, right? Did it? I see that it's still locked. Perplexed. Perplexed indeed. Bamboozled, probably. Possibly bamboozled. Yeah, it didn't have an active, any effect on those doors. Maybe, I think, maybe they're supposed to be done in order. If so, what is the order? That seemed to have done nothing at all, right? Well, we don't know yet. Okay, it locked us in. You know what? Oh, okay. I think I understand. Yes, alright. Oh, we're locked on both sides. But can we make the turnaround? I think we can make the turnaround, right? I hope we're not locked on all sides, because that means we have missed a critical switch. Ooh, I want it to curse so bad. We're locked on all sides, but that... Alright. So we have to leave that pulled, alright? Let's pull one of these switches. Let's pull this one back. Right, and let's see what that opened for us. That must have done something. Right? Let's go as fast as we can. If we could rest and perhaps stop levitating. It's so slow. I lose a little bit of patience when something is going so slow and you're just trying to figure out a puzzle. Did this open anything? This didn't open that. But it opened... okay, I don't know what it opened. But is that still open over there? It seems like yes. And then... okay, that's pulled. Let's cast Levitate. That, we pulled that. Let's go up this way. That's blocked, okay. Let's turn it around. And that's still blocked. And you're in the way. We have no time to deal with you. Or your long green skirts that I find somewhat fanciful. Somewhat beautiful. Alright? Everything is still locked. What have we done to ourselves here? So something has to be left unpulled. And I'm trying to hazard a guess as to what. Because this... yeah. This opened, like, everything up. Alright. We're gonna save right here. And then figure out what's going on, because... I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. But I'm gonna need a clearer head. Because this is quite perplexing. So we'll definitely be back with more Draven's adventures into Daggerfall, and we're going to figure out this lever problem and finally make progress. I think I was on this puzzle for, what, like 20 minutes already? I'm sorry if I've driven you insane, but we really have to figure it out. So I'll be back with more Draven's adventures into the Iliac Bay, and then by now, I think, by the next video, I'll have a much clearer, like, idea of what to do. So anyway, thanks for being part of the adventure, and I'll be back with more Daggerfall.